It shows how special he can be.
The three from MP. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Brogdon outside. Into the lane. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Miles Turner is simply a workhorse. I mean, he keeps plays alive with his length and activity.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
And Kevin, when we talk about new age bigs in the NBA, one of the first I think of is Miles Turner. And here's a guy who has led the league in blocks, but can also stretch the floor.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. On the wing, MP. Craig defending. Outside Anthony. Back to MP. 6 to shoot. Launches it. He can't hit that time. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Brogdon the pass to Craig. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Sabonis. Over Anthony. That misses off the backboard. In 2018-19, not only did Turner lead the NBA in swats, he also shot almost 40%, Greg, on his threes.
And you go back just like 10 years ago, you'd never think we'd see players with the skill set of Turner. But this is how the game has evolved. And guys like Turner are just so valuable for teams to have.
MP outside. Another miss by MP. The Pacers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And here's LeVert. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Fires for 3. You can't get that one to fall. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Well, you saw how dialed up they were from distance. The defense just couldn't get out to everyone.
And that explains their three-point percentage. They had more than a few players giving the defense absolute fits from range.
Here's Brogdon. And that one hits back iron. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Orlando Magic, who went to Indiana for their last meeting with the Pacers and came out with a win.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And here's MP for 3. The rebound by Turner.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And it's Brogdon off the drive. In Malcolm Brogdon, Doris, we've got a player who's won more than his share of individual accolades.
Right, think about it. In college, he was the first player to win both the ACC Player of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year awards, and then topped it off by winning Rookie of the Year back in 17. Not a bad resume, guys.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Lopez. Wagner comes in for Carter. Terrence Ross is checked in for Suggs. And Hampton subbed in for Anthony. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. The shot by Brogdon wide open. Drains the three-pointer. Brogdon's got 9 points.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
The 3 from MP. Drills the three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Foul. Number 3.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
Malcolm Brogdon has proven more than capable of producing at a high level on the offensive end, both as a scorer and as a passer. And we know he is a quality defensive player. Great positioning, great intellect. He's a true two-way force.
The Pacers making a switch here. McConnell's checked in. Jumps up. Here's Bamba. He misses the wide open layup.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Pacers out in front. They lead by 2. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And one of the remaining veterans on this Orlando Magic team, Terrence Ross, mindful.
T-Mac, Shaq, Penny, even Dwight.
And we know this
Substitution
on the floor
for
for Orlando. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Sabonis, he's checked in for Turner. Torrey Craig comes in for Brissett. LeVert's checked in for Lamb. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. That free throw. Good from Anthony. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly, sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things. And at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
Isaac and Carter manning the post position. Suggs out there with Anthony. And it's MP in at the 3 spot. That's his out there for Orlando. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Rockets lit up the floor. He scored 41 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
The 3 from MP. And it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period, now gets this one.
1:15 left here in the second. Here's Brogdon from outside the arc. Duarte's shot good. Duarte's got 5 now.
If you want to talk about an NBA player who has poise and vision, that's Malcolm Brogdon doing work with the pass. That is nicely done.
And here's MP for 3. And again. the Magic from deep.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
LeVert the pass to Sabonis. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And here's MP for 3. The shot, no good. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. And Craig has it in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark. MP against Brogdon. MP outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. MP's got the lead up to 3 now for Orlando. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Magic lead by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. In the post, it's Sabonis and Turner. The guard pair are Brogdon and LeVert. And it's Craig in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's LeVert. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Brogdon. Good work defensively by Carter. Magic leading by 6. Well, one of us here knows Cole Anthony quite well. The guy to my side here, Greg, is dad. Care to share with us a story about your son playing hoops growing up?
Well, I tell you one thing. He's always had that belief, that inner belief in himself and his abilities. That's something that started early on in his life. And honestly, that's when I knew he had a chance to be a really good player.
Jeremy Lamb's checked in for the Pacers. Well, it's one of the things most fans don't notice, but Malcolm Brogdon, Greg, is one of the best free throw shooters ever.
How about had a year where he shot 93% from the line to lead the NBA, and in his career, just about a 90% shooter. That's a huge advantage for a point guard like Brogdon, a guy who handles the ball late in close games.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Malcolm Brogdon has become a Pacers stalwart. He said, I fit the identity of this team as an underdog that overperforms and proves people wrong. Been asked to be the leader of this team. I lead with my voice and by example. I'll be fearless on the court so that my teammates can follow. Kevin?
Love what he's about, David. Thank you.
How about that authority from Mr. Karis LeVert? Go ahead, sir.
And the foul called on MP.
Substitution for the Pacers.
And 101 left to play in the third.